Greetings, fellow Ambazonians. Today, na Saturday, number 13 day for this first month for this year, 2024. My name na Capo Daniel, una own countryman, sense past king, Mr. No Connie. Una welcome to our daily podcast, a program where we tell una the truth, where we bring una meaningful information, fact-based analysis for help we as we work for this journey to our freedom, to the independence of Ambazonia. Our country people, today we mourn the death of the biggest number, the biggest general for inside Ambazonia, the Supreme Commander of the ADF, General Efang for Batibo. Big number na person where he joined the fight as the second in command for General Mba Ivor. They don't work out for all place, go all kind battle them. He don't see all kind suffer for Ambazonia, he back. Big number, he don't die as a result of gunshot wound for Ibele, where La Republique be Cameroon the shooty for Tuesday. It happened for EY, for a mother base, the main camp for ADF for inside EY. He be sustained the injury with some other commanders who right now are not release the information for courtesy for the group where he belong to. Unfortunately, after 2 days without treatment, he give up and may rest in peace. Big number, he don't run a good fight. He don't fight a good fight. But unfortunately, he died at a time where the leadership way they under, it don't derail. It don't abandon the public interest. It pursue now a partisanship. And at the same thing, it don't happen with all other groups and for inside our country. And would try to push the struggle forward in the right path. Nevertheless, big number, na a wonderful general, na person where I don't know you like a brother. I don't work with you very long time. And the sad thing about it dying, I say it be preventable. This death is preventable. The death be as a direct result of the partisanship of the ADF and the AGOFC. If the ADF, be the force, they come for inside Batibo, for inside Gozang, may they join them by force. If they no be seize, they gun them for Captain Savior. Captain Savior don't come out plenty time, he make audio them. For talk say they don't take a gun them, me then give you a gun, one working again with ADF. All the ADF people then they say, she don't quiet. I try for intervene, they even tell me, say, ma go take the gun with power now. The gun and they ma go take them. So the worst thing we can compound onto that problem, because the one a revenge attack we don't key big number. Now say then go key relative then where them be related to Captain Savior again, the two people the way then key them for Gozang. That way then key that two people them. I come for outside, I talk for people then say they don't key these two people. These are innocent people. Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, all man in Command talk say these are innocent people. As a matter of fact, the prince where then kill for Gozang. Now the person that will be crucial for bring peace between Big Number and Captain Commando. Now the person that will be calling the whole traditional meeting, bring country people, then they can shut down for down, say me the people for Gozang, they allow their brother and for Batibo, me them walk hand in hand. Now that same person they don't kill them. And those people they will be blindly supporting bad policy them for this struggle where they destroy the struggle. They were clapping. They were saying now only 2 people where they don't kill them. That is how you find La Republique coming in, because we open the door. Every time you do something wrong, you kill somebody, you see somebody, things by force. The Bible, even Honorable Babi talk, injustice will trigger resistance. And as we see, and where Captain Savior, he don't go join La Republique. He don't first bring the first attack now for Ashong. And also, I'm not going to just talk only about the good thing, because we need to learn about what will happen. The first thing I say, the time where I be join ADF, I bring discipline for camp. I dey call camp, I dey look video, I dey look how they do, I dey make sure say make the engage person for radar. You be get Commander Bruta, they must always get radar, they must always be very disciplined, and they must always be focused. They must always be in touch with their population. Every time we person for Batibo, whether na for Gozang or na for Usa, then call me say, Big number that ran 6 man thing. ADF done who some person thing. I think all Amazonia I can testify to this. I will follow up and I'll tell them you cannot do this. I'll hold my foot on the ground. I ban the issue of collecting money from people who are coming to burial. In our tradition, this is a sacrilege. You cannot be asking money from people who are going to bury their loved ones. We know how things are back home. I've said that the only person you can tax if the person wants to come and bury somebody back home is somebody who is working for the Cameroon government who have not been coming to the village. For that person to come, the person have to give some small contribution, at least to the boys that they have been holding the place. But we can never hold a corpse or stop a family from coming home to bury their loved ones. It is not an opportunity for us to take money. That is wrong, and I will continue to say that to all our forces. That is a very bad practice that is leaving a very bad taste in the mouth of our population about the conduct of our Ambazonian forces, and it must stop. I have banned it. I have forbidden it. If any soldier you do that, you should look yourself in the mirror and say shame to yourself. Number 2 thing, now this thing say liberation tax. Me as a founder of liberation tax, now me I be formed that thing say liberation tax. Liberation tax, it be being for tax foreign company them. As Francophone, their government, French Cameroon, they force themselves upon us. We also, if we force on their business people, they make them pay tax. And all these parastatals, the way they live for our territory, make them pay tax. All these big company them. And Francophone, their company. For our own people, I don't always talk saying a free will donation. Time where they be insist say no, all man for villages, they must pay, all man for Batibo must pay contribution. I say it must be a free will according to the money where they make them, and na person where you get a source of income or you do business, you give at your free will. It's not a tax. You cannot tax our people because you are not a government. You cannot be criticizing Ayok Tabi that he has created a government, and then you are also creating a tax. The same time you go on social media, you criticize Yerima that he has opened a bank of Ambazonia, yet you have opened your own tax system and you are giving receipt. Our people will donate free will. Money doesn't win war. Who's all the gun the way the ADF be get and they? How many chain cutter they don't go? How many soldiers they don't go? I bring even the word liberation area. Liberation area. Let us bring ideology. My goodness, my heart is broken for the death of Big Number. A wonderful soldier, yes. He had become so traumatized that he could not fight. Remember, Ayabachos give only 2 statements, less than a paragraph. That is all about him. He's gone, replaced by General Capo. Think about the treatment of Capo. They have abandoned all the soldiers in Bui. All money was going to Big Number. Every ADF come. Even this guy in Meme who wanted to join ADF were begging for money to buy him weapon. It's not coming. The policy of Ayabacho was more focused to buy name. The whole of Boyo, I could have bring all Boyo under ADF, under their influence. But because they say you must join ADF before they will give you 5 francs, or they come in Boyo. Anthony, they call him a state council, can testify. The soldiers in Boyo gathered and they came to me. And Benedict Kwa and Abacho said they must take an oath to be an ADF, otherwise they will not do anything to them. And that was how it was. When I was with them, the soldiers were well guided, they were well advised. You could see the population on 1st of October when I was there. Because the population know that the leadership is focused, is centric, is population-centric, is focused for their interests. Soldiers were disciplined. I make sure that I look on the ground what is happening. They are well-dressed, they are disciplined. They don't go and drink anyhow and take drinks from people's bar like they were. I was very shocked. I removed my head of security all the way from Meme to go and meet Big Number and explain to him about the need for this autonomy that I'm fighting for, to explain my mindset for him, because we could not understand each other very well as Ayabacho was interfering. And he was very positive because when we discussed about the ceasefire, the mindset of the general and all the forces were understanding about the challenges we face and the reasons why we have to make those adjustments. And when they went there, I was shocked the report I have. I'll put it there because camps might be going through the same thing and they should understand. Because when I put warning, you don't take it seriously, bad things happen, and people are wondering why did this thing happen. It's because people don't listen to advice. They listen only to foolish people who are selfish. They went to Hawaii, they call it Hawaii, forgive me if my pronunciation is wrong. The mother base, the military base, that is a military barrack. It's built like a military barrack because all the money of ADF, we have raised more than 1 million. Other money is in that place. Soldiers were drunk everywhere, indiscipline. Soldiers were drunk, drinking, fighting about women, so indisciplined. They didn't even have people to take radar. You remember when I was there, Colonel Bruta, we have at least strategically put some of the chain cutters in strategic places. We even take the pictures and I put it out there for the world to know that this place is well defended. La Republic were afraid to come there. Because even when you approach there, the soldiers were disciplined. They don't go and drink in bar. You cannot be doing the same thing like Cameroon army. And then you think that you can survive because that's what will make you to lose guard. The whole world was there focusing on attacking you. You know that already. We saw a picture coming out from the mother base of a soldier sleeping with his gun, just like the Cameroon army we have been seeing in picture. I wake up and I force them. You go there in the ADF chat group there, or they are stay quiet. Nobody's talking there. It was only me 1 or 2 times I will come and talk and try to bring discipline, call them, follow up, take rounds amongst the camps to find out what is going on. Are people disciplined? Are people alert? Are you right with your community? Because that is what has kept them strong. People think that the soldiers are alive because they are strong. No, they are alive because of the justness of our cause, because of the case we are making to our population and to the international community. It demoralizes even the enemy. But when you have leaders who are becoming so radical, threatening people here and there, calling people blackleg, killing people in the name of blackleg on ground zero, coming even after me, going out to make lies that I'm working for La Republic, I've taken money from La Republic, when they know the reason why I left them. When you do like that, the common man will look at that Capo Daniel, who was the biggest voice like this. You say now he's La Republic. That means this struggle don't fail. You don't even think about the ramification, but all you think is that you want to silence somebody's voice so that your own voice will be heard. Those primitive instinct of self-preservation in this egoistic manner only is self-destructing. And it must end. There is no order in ground zero. Nobody is commanding them. Soldiers are making decisions. Some decisions are even being advised by La Republic because they have tied themselves down with economic interest on the ground, whether it's money receiving from Brazzaville people or the liberation tax, and all these people that have guaranteed money coming in are the ones now telling the soldiers what to do. And they give them very bad advice that is going to hold our population as a hostage and let La Republic take advantage. That has always been the strategy of La Republic, to push us towards harsh radicalism so much that we hold our people in hostage. That is the logic they want us to embrace. And we are foolishly falling into that trap because people, like we say, once your heart is dirty, you also make more mistakes. What has killed Ayabacho and destroyed him completely? It is his ego to be the leader. It is not a bad thing to want to be the leader, but when you want to be a leader at all costs, you are willing to suppress people without any rational or logical reason, then you have embraced the spirit of Satan, because that is what Satan is. Cameroon had offered us ceasefire. Not just offer, they have signed, put signature on the paper in an international forum, signed to negotiate on a basis that include independence for us, the possibility of having independence. And you reject all these things. What do you want again? So my people, the death we are having in ground zero now is not called for. It's wastage of life. All these boys, their life could have been preserved. It is supposed to be boys like this that we could walk into Boya with when this conflict is finished. Who are we fighting for? The people who are making us to talk. These are the people who give us the power to speak. Are we trying to go to Boya without them? People sit in their comfort in the diaspora and say until the last man standing, because they know they will be the one standing, playing last man on the people's life of other people. It is very sad that we have lost a huge general. And you see, it is everywhere. Imagine Eric Tato and all those people who were saying that EFANG is working for La Republic, ADF is working for La Republic. These are the things that have destroyed us beyond repair. It demoralized EFANG until he could no longer fight again. Some people say EFANG is not fighting, EFANG is not fighting. He has fought. How could he fight again when people are saying that he's La Republic? We know that people have had transactions with La Republic. It does not mean that you are working with La Republic. I always warn them, this one is working, this one is taking money from La Republic. It does not mean that I say that they are working with La Republic, because they also buy bullets sometimes from La Republic. Does that mean that they are working for La Republique? No. It just simply means that they should be more careful. When I put those information, I say be careful because you must defend the political agenda. Once you start receiving money from businesses that are controlled by La Republique and they have influence over those businesses, the next thing they want to do is to quench your political agenda. They want you to exist like a cartel. They are very fine with that because the war can go on forever. It does not affect them. So long as you people are now focused on your own money, making money, and they guarantee that they'll allow you to make money and survive, then they don't have any problem so long as you don't endorse any political agenda that will challenge their government in Yaoundé and put them pressure on ground. That is the reason why we always put this warning. But some nonsensical people with no sense of logic or intelligence or iota of that, with no dignity, they will be coming up without any evidence to come and make foolish accusation against other people. And these people are engineered by Ayabacho because I work with him. He will sit behind and send his lieutenant to go and insult people, make fake accusation, then open the way for him. When they have silenced your voice, then he will come now to talk to the people. Think that is how you lead the people. You forget to know that we need all the various talents. We need all hands on deck. When you take away one talent, the rainbow is beautiful because it has 7 colors. One color cannot think that I want to shine more than the others. You need everybody to succeed. Accusing people that they are working for La Republique when you know they are not working for La Republique, how do you look at yourself? That is the most worst thing we have done in our struggle. How many of our own boys we have killed? Cristiano come and say ADF is La Republique. How many times Sako himself said that Efang is La Republique? How do you think the boy is dead? How do you look at him now? Even when I disagree with Oliver Leke, Phil Machar, with their propaganda they were doing, I point to the reason why I don't agree with you. You don't go and start calling somebody is working for La Republique. He received money from La Republique, yes. Does that mean that La Republique is having command and control over him? No. These BB people in Yaoundé, some of them want to come home. They come and bribe our soldiers. They are La Republique. They bribe them to give them passage. And when we get that information, we put it out there. It does not mean that we want to crucify the soldier. We are just simply warning them against the influence. Because one or two things will lead to the other. That influence will come in and the struggle will spoil. Today, big number, the untouchable have been touched, either die because of our own foolishness. And 1 year ago, I began talk for Ayabacho, I began talk for the nation. Saying that time for we to calm down and moderate so that we make progress. If some man they way the owe you baby money, the 100 million, the man no say he no fit pay you that money because if he pay that money, you no go survive. He the only fight na say we na fight because he no say once we start the fight, no man no go fit hear you about the money where you owe him. But if the man provoke you for some kind way, you know fish down, you go fight. But when you start fight, people then start come. Maybe you go try for stop the fight for explain your problem. Even the man they drag you say fight, you go try for solve the problem because you know say first you know if you beat the man. Secondly, the man hold your money. If he come like say me the man move even at 10 million for that money first game for you say hold one first. You go take that money first, put them in your pocket before you fight for take the other one. We start this war because La Republique it ban our nationalism by banning the consortium, ban our right of political assembly by banning the consortium, declared war by banning the consortium. We had no choice but to fight. Along the way, we have fought a beautiful battle. We won because La Republique finally accepted that indeed we are a special people that have deserved recognition, and they recognize it. It is now for us to come down and say, okay, let us engage with them in a meaningful negotiation. But if some people are delusional and they say we must have independence now without even thinking about our ability to have that independence, how can we have the independence? The international community have spoken to us directly. Nobody can support Ambazonian independence at this moment. Nobody. Only us. So if we cannot achieve it by the use of force, we must have a stepping stone to independence. And if we don't take this decision to have this stepping stone to independence, we will lose, we'll get into a total loss scenario, which I had predicted. Unfortunately, it always takes 2 years for people to come to the same conclusion. And I've been patient. Today is 1 year. I hope 1 year, no more. Because by the 1 year that will come next year, the opportunity would have gone, Pobia could have died. They will be getting into transition. And during that period, there is nothing we can do. So we have 1 year right now to engage in a meaningful way. And I'm calling on all of our people to abandon the stupidity of going out there, insulting people, making up stories about each other, killing people in the name of blacklegism and in the name of group, undermining people because you don't have logical argument against them, and come to their senses. Let us engage in a meaningful dialogue with La Republique to secure our territorial integrity, our identity, and to secure independence if we cannot get it now in the future. This vision that I have brought to you people is not just coming from God, because I know when I say it's God who gave me this vision, some people will start talking about it because the name of God this day have been abused. But this is as a result of our engagement at the highest level with international partners. Going forward, we have the potential of having the highest pressure on La Republique that they have never seen before. We are working very hard to secure what it takes to bring Cameroon to its knee, to compliance, to preserve the right of our people. And we will do that because that is the right thing to do. And all of our soldiers should continue to fight. They must fight. We must fight for our life, but fight the right thing and fight the right way. Demand freedom. Don't demand independence anymore, because once you are demanding independence, you are giving Pobia the advantage, because people know that we cannot have it. When you are asking something that you know you cannot have, you are either deceiving yourself or making a fool of yourself, or just giving advantage of Pobia who don't want anybody to talk about this thing. This is the right thing to do. Big number, I see they always call me Pa Capo, Pa Capo, Pa Capo. Rest well, my brother. You have fought a good fight. Nobody's perfect, but I'm sure the courage you did, even with all the money, they say you have made a lot of money, you did not decide to take that money and run away. You could have easily gone into your safe house and stayed and have a beautiful life. But you stay back to fight, and you fight and give your life for your country. All the mistakes the soldiers have made, the indiscipline, is because of lack of trust from leadership that they have only seen nothing but kill, 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 abuse, 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 partisanship. We have all failed them. Cameroon cannot win us, but we can definitely win ourselves. Now, what is more important is how do we go forward? How do we go forward? We must make sure we send a clear message to La Republique. They will never rule us. They will never conquer our land. We will have a say in our future, and we will determine the outlook of our territory. God bless you all.